So hello, in this tutorial I would like to show you how to create this kind of HTML5 animated banner in Adobe Animate CC 2020. And you can also export this as a GIF. So right now I am on the site freepik. I'm going to provide this in the description, and I have a vector like this, and I'm just going to hit download. I would like to go with the free download. And it is going to require me to attribute the author in here, and I am going to save this somewhere, and I already did this, so I am just going to hit cancel. I will go to the place where I saved this, and it is in here, and I am just going to have a zip file like this. I will right click and I will choose extract here. This will give me some files, and one of them is going to be a PSD file, and I can double click on this file and it is going to open this in Illustrator. If for whatever reason it don't open in Illustrator, you can open Illustrator by itself and then just drag it in there. There is some kind of warning, something, you can just click no if you are going to have something like that. Alright, fine. So I will zoom in a little bit with Ctrl and Alt and mouse wheel, and right now if I click, this is going to be grouped together, this part and this part also, and so on. So I would like to ungroup this, so I am just going to get individual parts. And in this tutorial we are going to be using only this glass, but you can work with any of those, that's up to you. So I will click, I will right click, and I am going to choose ungroup. Or the shortcut on the window is Ctrl-Shift-G, like so. So right now, this part is going to be grouped, and this part is going to be grouped. So on both of them, I am going to right click and choose ungroup. Right now, this is going to be separated like so, and I will do the same thing up in here. So I will right click, and I am going to choose ungroup like so, and right now I am going to have the individual parts. Now what I can do is I can go ahead and open my Adobe Animate. So it is going to take a few seconds, but eventually it will open. And depending on the version, your Adobe Animate may look a little bit different. I am on the version CC 2020, and maybe there is already CC 2021, I will check. But I am going to hit create new. You should have some kind of button like this. If no, you can go to the file and create new, like so. And there is going to be some kind of options. Up in here are some pre-made options, but it is almost all of the same. What we want to do is choose some width and height. I can go with 300 by 600. That's the standard banner size for the Google Ads, for example. Frame rate is fine as it is, and we want to have HTML5 canvas. So I am going to hit create, like so. Alright, one of the things is that right now I would like to drag these vectors to the Adobe Animate. And the way how you can do it is just click on the file and drag it like so. Go to the Adobe Animate and leave the mouse. This is going to give you an option. By the way, this can take a few seconds, so don't worry. Paste as bitmap or paste as I file import and preferences. We want to go with this one. This will give us the vector, and I will click OK. You can see that this is pretty big. So one of the way is just scale this down like so, or what I prefer to do, but this is up to you. I prefer to go back to the Illustrator, create new document in here, and my document is going to be the size of my animate document. So I would like to go with 300 by 600. I will hit create, and I will drag this one, and with shift I am going to click on this one, this one, this one, and the glass like so. But you can go one by one, and I am going to drag all of them up in here. This is going to be very, very big, so I will zoom out with Alt and mouse wheel, and while everything is selected, and if you deselect, you can select it one more time like so. Oh, I was looking where is my trash can, and I can scale this down like so. Also this one I am going to scale down, and I'm holding shift to stay proportional, and I'm holding alt to go from the center on the window. So I will scale this a little bit more down like so, even more like this, and these are vectors, so you can rescale them as much as you want and you are not going to lose any of the quality, and I'm going to put it like so. Okay, maybe I will scale this a little bit down. Well, we can, as I said, rescale this in Adobe Animate, but I prefer to do it like so, because right now what I can do is highlight all of them like so and drag them to the Adobe Animate like this. And again, we would like to go with IFL important preferences, so I will hit OK. So right now, they are going to be on the one layer. You can see that we have layer 1 and all of them are in here. One thing that we should do is go ahead and save the file, so if the Adobe Animate crash, we are not going to lose the work, so I'm going to hit save, and I'm going to go and very quickly save this somewhere. So I'm going to create a new folder. I will call this folder to be banner, and I will go inside of this folder and I will call this to be recycle, for example, like so, and I will hit save. So as I was saying before, we have all of these on the one layer, and what I can do is either highlight all of them like so, or click on the layer 1. It is going to highlight everything that is in the layer 1, and then I will right click and I will choose distribute to layers. This is going to give me 6 layers. One of them is going to be empty, it's layer 1. I can delete it, and I'm going to have 5 layers like so. You can go ahead and name them, but you do not need to. Now what I want to do is convert all of them to the symbol. So I'm going to hit F8, or you can go to the modify and convert to symbol, and we want to have a movie clip, and we can give it a name. This can be trash, and I'm going to hit, or trash can, it doesn't matter. I'm going to hit OK, and right now if I go to the library, you are going to have a movie clip in here, and from here we can duplicate this as many times as we want. We are not going to be duplicating this one, but we are going to be duplicating this others. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is one by one I am going to click on this, and I will click F8, and this can be symbol 1, this can be symbol 2. You can name this, but I'm not going to be worried about that. So something like this. Okay, and right now you can see that we have symbols like these movie clips in the library. And if you don't see library or the properties, you can go to the window and you should be able to get it by clicking on it. Okay, fine. Now what I want to do is actually I would like to get rid of them on the stage. So I can highlight everything except of this trash can, and I'm just going to hit click delete. It doesn't mean that it is going to delete it from the library. It is going to stay in the library. And right now what I can do is, for example, start with the symbol 1. I will create new layer, and on this new layer I am going to drag it like so. Okay, and my layers, I am not going to name all of them, but I would like to name this one. I will call it to be main, or you can call it trash can or anything. And this one I would like to rotate, so I'm going to hit Q, or you can go in here, free transform tool. You can see the shortcut is Q, and right now I can rotate it, and if I hold shift I am going to be able to rotate it by 90 degrees. Okay, so this is movie clip, this is movie clip, we can go ahead and animate it. So this main, I am going to extend the timeline, and I will extend the timeline maybe to 300 frames. So I'm going to right click, and I'm going to choose insert frame. This will just extend the timeline like so. Okay, and right now this one, I am going to animate from the top. By the way, one thing that I'm going to do actually is I will scale this down. So I will hit Q, and with Shift I'm going to scale it like so and put it a little bit down like this. Okay, so this one I will initially put up in here. And by the way, there is this clip content outside the stage, and if you click this, you are not going to see anything that is outside of the stage. You would see it like so. You would see only what is inside, and if you unclick this, you are going to see everything. Just if you accidentally click this or you don't see your vectors. So right now with this one, what I want to do is maybe put it somewhere in here, and I will go to maybe frame 55. I will click F6 or right click and choose insert keyframe. And right now with my shift and arrow, I can move it like so. Okay. Then I will go anywhere in between. I will right click and I'm going to choose create classic twin. And we are going to have animation like so. Okay. Now on this main, I am going to create maybe keyframe somewhere here, F6. So from here, from this keyframe to this keyframe, we do not want to have any movement, but from here to maybe here, F6, I will with shift and right arrow move it like so, so we will be able to catch it. And I will go in between and I'm going to create classic twin. So we are going to have a movement like so, and we will catch this one. You can see that this is over the trash can, so the trash can, should be at the top, all over the other graphics. Okay, like so. But temporarily, we can put it down and we can create new layers like so, but at the end, the main should be on the top. Okay, like this. And then this one is going to disappear. I can actually put it up so you can see it, but if you prefer to work with main on the bottom, it's up to you, like so. One of the things that we can do right now is create some easy ease on this trash can movement. So because right now the movement is linear, and I would like to click on this keyframe, go to the properties, go to the classic ease, choose easy in out, and double click on this quad. And this just means that it will start slowly, accelerate, and end slowly the animation, like so. So this just creates the more fluid animation, I would say. So something like this. Okay. Now I will create new layer, and again then we can put the layer below the main. And I will go to the library, and I'm going to get symbol 2, and I'm going to put it somewhere here. Okay. I will go back because I created the layer 8, but I was on the main layer. So when I'm going to be dragging this symbol 2, I would like to be on this new layer 8, and I'm going to drag it like so. Okay, so right now we have something like this. And actually I can scale this up a little bit, like so. Okay, and I'm going to click on this keyframe, and I'm just going to drag it like so, somewhere here. And with my shift and arrow, I'm going to put this up, and I will go maybe to frame 90. You can go by 50 frames, but this is up to you. You can change it later on. And I'm going to animate it down like so, and I will click anywhere in between, and I am going to create classic twin. And we are going to have something like this. And then somewhere here I'm going to create the keyframe on the trash can, F6, move somewhere here, F6, and move the trash can like so. And now I can create classic twin. So I'm going to have something like this. And again, as you can see, my main should be on the top. One of the things right now is that this glass, I'm going to put the main below temporarily. This glass is not going to disappear because the first layer 7, it has disappeared after this keyframe, and there is nothing in there. But this one, layer 8, is animating down, and then it is going to be continuing up till the end of the animation. So what we want to do is go one frame behind the keyframe and go all the way to the end, and with shift click like so. So basically we want to select all of these keyframes. I will do it one more time. So like this, and with shift click like so, and then you can right click and choose remove frames, or you can see the shortcut shift F5 like so, and it is immediately going to disappear like so. Because now if I would move the trash can and it would be still in here, it would be still in here. I guess it makes sense. Alright, fine. So we can continue, we can create new layer, make sure that we are on this new layer, and we can get symbol 3 and we can animate it like so. So now I can put it somewhere here. Again, I can get it like so. Somewhere, maybe I can move it a little bit again to the right and up like so. And I will go to maybe, I don't know, somewhere, click F6 and put this down like so. And again, I am going to create classic twin and like so. This one I can easy ease, this is the main, so I can go to the properties, click like so. So we do not want to ease any of these fallings. We could, but that's not necessary. But we want to at least ease this movement of the trash, like so. Then this one is falling, so maybe somewhere here, F6 and F6, and I'm going to move it like so, and create classic twin. So something like this. Okay, fine. Again, what we want to do is get rid of all of the additional frames on this layer 9. So like this. And right now I will go with shortcut. So shift F5 is going to remove all of my frames. And I want to put the main on the top, like so. So they are going to fall in there, like so. Alright, fine. So like this you can create more of them. That's up to you. But now I'm going to create one more layer, like this. And I can actually call this to be more glass, something like this. And okay. And right now what I want to do is I'm going to be on this layer, more glass, and I'm going to put multiple vectors in there. So I will put this symbol 2, I will put this one, I will put this one, and maybe I can put this one, and I can rotate it like so. So something like this. And right now when I have 4 of them in here, what I can do is highlight all of them like so by clicking on the layer, and I will click F8, and I'm going to create again symbol of this, because this symbol is going to contain all 4 of them at once. So I can call this to be I don't know, more glass, like so. This name is up to you, but I'm going to have it with the name in here. Okay, and right now what I can do is this one, the last one, I'm going to put up like so, and I'm going to drag the keyframe maybe somewhere here, like so, and I will go to maybe frame 180, click F6, and I'm going to animate this down, and I'm going to animate it up till it is going to go below, and maybe I will put it a little bit more time, so I'm going to drag it like this, and I will create classic twin. Okay, and one thing that we can do is we can highlight all of the, not all of the, but both of the keyframes, and we can move it like so if we want this to go earlier. So something like this. And maybe right now I will actually put it a little bit later, like so. So I have at least time to try to catch this one. but then I am going to have some kind of error that I am unable to catch all of them. So I am going to click on the main, F6, F6, and I am going to position it in here and create classic twin. So something like this, and I will put the main on the top. So like this, and maybe I can even put this little bit later on. You can play with this, but I want to have an effect that at least I am catching this one. Okay, fine. Maybe I can move the, not this, but this one, the trash, I can move it like so. So I am catching this one and this one. And you can see it in here, but if I click this, you do not see it because this is not going to be visible in the browser. Something like this. And now I am going to create new layer. I will get the rectangle tool. I will go to the properties, and I would like to get the fill color, and I would like to get the red color. And I'm going to draw a shape like this. I will click on this shape, I will click F8, and I can call this to be error, for example, and I will hit OK. And then what I want to do is in the color effects, if you click where you have this none, this arrow, there is an option for the alpha, and you can put the transparency to maybe something like this. And we are going to animate this like red light that something went wrong. Like so, somewhere here. I will actually call this one to be error, like this. And I will create a keyframe somewhere here. And I will go on the first one, and on the first one, this alpha, I would like to be 0. And then I want to create classic twin. So I want to animate this opacity of this red color from 0 to some kind of transparency. Then I can copy this initial keyframe by holding Alt and dragging it like so. Or what you can do is just basically click F6, click in here, and choose that alpha is going to be 0, and create classic twin. So it will go from nothing to something and back. And then we can do this one more time, or you can highlight all of this and with Alt drag it like so, the first one on the last one, and this is going to happen twice, something like this. Okay, and this red light I want to happen when I see that we are not catching this one. Okay, so all of this I am going to highlight and move like so. Okay, maybe somewhere here. And you can see maybe it will be a little bit earlier. And right now what I can do is I can create new layer, and on this layer I can create some kind of text, and I can create the text which is going to have the color like so. So you can go on the fill color and click maybe in here, and I will add some text. The font, this is really optional. I have some kind of font, you can choose whatever font, and I will write something like we can't do it alone, something like this. Then I can actually increase the font size a little bit, and maybe I will double click, hit enter, and put it like so, and this alone can be like so. And you can use whatever text. This is just a demonstration, so we can't do it alone. Then I will create new layer, and I am going to create some kind of button, and I will choose some kind of orange color, and I am going to actually there are these rectangle options, and this 0 I can change to 40. This is just the corner radius. This is optional, but if you have this kind of option somewhere, you can use it. And you can create a button like so. And on this button, I will create with white text something like help us, something like this. Then I will create one more layer, and then I am going to write the text, something like save the planet, something like this. And this one can be a little bit smaller, like so. So something like this. And right now I am going to call this to be text1. This one is going to be button, and this one is going to be text2. Alright, fine. And now I can click on the text1 layer, hit F8, and you can call this to be some kind of name, but I am not going to reuse this, so this is symbol fine is fine. The button, click on the button layer, F8, like so, and like so. Okay, fine. And right now what we can do is catch all of them, like so, all of the keyframes initial, and drag them somewhere. And be careful to don't go down like this, so stay on your layer, somewhere here. And maybe we can go to frame 280, F6. And at the beginning, I want to click on all of them and choose that my alpha is going to be 0, and with shift and arrow, and I will have to do it one more time, I am going to position them down, and also this one, like so. And then I will create classic twin. So basically I just did animation in all of them, that they will start transparent and at the bottom, and then they will animate up and go to the full transparency and something like this. Okay, I can make this animation to be much quicker, like so. And I can create some kind of easing, so I can highlight all of the keyframes, classic ease, and I can choose easy out, which means that it is going to ease at the end, double click, and we are going to have something like this. And we can, by the way, do something like highlight this to text1, text2 and the button, and move it like so. So the first we are going to have the text, we can do it alone, help us, and then we can have the save the planet like so. Okay, and you can see that right now everything disappeared. So I can go maybe to frame 360 and extend the timeline. But right now we need to be a little bit careful, because we do not want to extend timeline for all of them. We do not want to extend the timeline for these initial ones. Okay, you can see we do not want to extend this one or this one or this one. We just want to extend these other ones. So maybe somewhere here, from this layer to this layer, F5, and like so, like this. And now what I can do is click on the stage and change the stage color to some kind of almost white color, but something like this. Okay, so if I hit Ctrl Enter in the browser, I am going to see my canvas. Okay, so we are going to have something like this, and I think like this kind of animation looks pretty cool. Okay, so something like this. Okay, fine. Right now I'm going to show you how you can export the HTML and JavaScript. So I will go to the place where I save this banner, like so, and in here I am going to have my animate file and HTML5, JavaScript file, and some images, because my Adobe Animate save this as PNG, not as a vectors. I can show you how to change this. So right now I would like to get rid of them. You do not need to do it like so, but I prefer to do it like this. I will create new folder. This folder is going to be called index. I will go to the Adobe Animate. I will choose file, publish settings. I will click on this select publish destination, and I would like to go to the place where I have this banner. Here is the index. I will go inside. I will call this index. This name is not necessary, but I prefer to do it that way. I will hit save. And right now you can go and click publish. And then you will have to click OK. Or if you clicked OK first, you can go then back and hit publish, like so. And right now, if I go to the folder of the index, there are going to be these files. All right, fine. On the previous tutorial, I get some comment that these images were blurry. So one of the options is, if you go to the publish settings, here is the option export image assets, and right now there is the texture, but there is also an option to choose sprite sheet or image assets. And if you have some kind of quality problem, you may try to use sprite sheet or image assets, or choose one of these, and hopefully one of them is going to be working for you. I know that Adobe Animate is a software with, I would say, a lot of bugs. So maybe if you have some kind of issue, maybe try to update to new version. But these image assets, if you choose this, there is written publish imported images as it is. Okay. And texture, there is like convert complex shapes to bitmaps for better performance. That's why we had it as a PNG, because it converted complex shapes, vectors, to the bitmaps. But if you change this, what you can do is go to these images, delete them, or you can delete everything. I can show you that if I go to the, not images, but I can delete everything that is inside, like so. I can go to publish settings, change this to maybe image assets, hit OK. And now if I hit publish, it is going to republish it one more time. And right now I do not have the folder images, because this is as vectors, like so. Okay. And if I would delete this and go back to publish settings, and I would change this to texture, for example, and I am going to hit OK. And I am going to hit file and publish. Right now I am going to have here also the images. And if I click on the index, it is going to open me this like so. Okay, fine. So hopefully you like this tutorial. You can also save this as a GIF. I can show you maybe that in another tutorial, how to save this as a GIF. And maybe, I'm not really sure, but maybe I will create also some kind of tutorial with some kind of game like this. Okay, that this is not going to be animation, that maybe we are going to be catching something like this and then get some points, or something like that. I will think about some kind of tutorial which is not going to be as complex. But yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like. If you are interested in videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. Click the bell button if you want to be notified. And yeah, if you have something, you can say it in the comment. And hopefully I will see you in the next tutorial. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.